Welcome to Medicare University, an overview of your choices.
Welcome to Medicare University. I'm Rodney Alford, your guide to all things Medicare. With over 17 years of experience as an independent agent, I've made it my mission to help people like you navigate the complex world of Medicare and find the coverage that's right for you. Think of me like KFC. I might not do everything, but when it comes to Medicare, I do one thing and do it well. So congratulations on reaching Medicare age. You're about to become a very popular person. Now I know what you're thinking. You're about to be bombarded by insurance companies and agents vying for your business. But let me tell you, not all of them play by the rules. That's why I promise never to contact you unsolicited. I'll only reach out if you ask me to. That's why I've created this online class so you can learn Medicare from the comfort of your own home. I've taught this course live before, but with COVID, I wanted to make sure you have access to the same information without any fear. I've seen too many well-intentioned people fall into the trap of picking a Medicare plan that wasn't a good fit for them, and it ends up costing them both money and peace of mind. That's why I'm here, to give you the knowledge and understanding you need to make a confident choice about your health care. Now, I'm not going to discuss specific plans here. That's a conversation we can have one-on-one. But by the end of this course, you'll have a basic understanding of Medicare and insurance, so you can make an informed decision. So grab some popcorn, sit back, get ready to master Medicare. All you need is a mouse and a desire to learn. I promise it'll be worth the investment of your time. So let's get started.
What we will cover today in this class: Part A, hospital coverage; Part B, doctor coverage; Part C, also known as Medicare Advantage, Medicare Supplements, or Medigap, as it's sometimes called; Part D, prescription drug coverage. Also, we will discuss how to choose the right plan; enrollment. We will take a short fun quiz to see how much information you retained; questions and answers; and finally wrap it up. In this class, we will focus on Medicare Advantage and Medicare Supplement, what you are probably most interested in. Now, throughout this presentation, you will be entertained by a few short videos that add to your learning experience. Some are created by different insurance companies. I'm not endorsing these companies. They just do a very good job of providing information in an entertaining format. So, let's dig in. You are about to get your PhD in Medicare. Medicare does not cover everything. Medicare helps you get the coverage you need, but you should expect to pay some of the costs. If you only choose Medicare Part A and B, you will find there are gaps in coverage. To help pay for costs and benefits not covered, many people enroll in a Medicare health plan: Medicare Advantage, Medicare Supplement, and/or Part D. The plan choices you make are not permanent. If your health care needs change over time, so will the health plans available to you. When you enroll in a Medicare plan, you are not locked into that plan permanently. Depending on which plan you enroll in, you will have an opportunity to change plans twice per year, during AEP and OEP a year.
How to enroll in Medicare. Enrolling in Medicare Part A and Part B is done with the Social Security Administration. You can sign up in 3 different ways: online, by phone, or in person at your local Social Security office. Remember, in some cases you may be automatically enrolled in Parts A and B. You'll be automatically enrolled if you are turning 65 and receiving Social Security or Railroad Retirement Board benefits, are under 65 and have received disability benefits for 24 months, or if you have ALS and start receiving disability benefits. If you want to get a Medicare Advantage or Part D prescription drug plan, you need to enroll directly with an approved Medicare plan provider. You can do so online, by phone, or with an agent.
There are 2 ways to get your Medicare. Medicare A and B is provided by the government. Medicare pays fees direct to the doctors and hospitals you visit. Medicare would pay 80% of the charges you incur. You would be responsible for the 20%. Then, many would add an additional Medicare supplement and Part D drug coverage to help cover the remaining 20%. The other way to get your Medicare is Medicare Advantage, or Part C, is provided by private insurance companies approved by Medicare. Medicare pays a fixed fee to the plan for your care. It offers both hospital and doctor, and many plans offer drug coverage all in one plan. These plans also offer additional benefits such as dental, vision, hearing, and gym memberships, even allowances for extras such as over-the-counter medications and sometimes healthy foods.
Okay, so you're trying to understand Medicare, and it can be really confusing. Like, when do you have to start thinking about all this stuff? Well, if you're coming up on the magic 6-5, it's time. Or if you're like a lot of us and retiring later, you're ready as soon as you don't have employer health insurance anymore. Maybe you already have a Medicare plan, but you're thinking about switching it up a little bit. No matter what's going on, you need to know some basics. So let's get started. Medicare has 4 parts: A, B, C, and yep, you guessed it, D. Plus there's this 5th thing called supplemental. We'll get back to that. So what do the letters really mean? Well, Part A is for when you go to the hospital.
Paging Dr. Bender.
And you get it just by signing up for Medicare. We have a whole nother video that explains signing up. For most, you get Part A automatically, and it costs you zero, nothing. Parts B, C, and D, on the other hand, are optional. If you want them, you buy them. Part B is for when you go to the doctor. Stuff like routine physicals, blood pressure checks, tests, things like that. Part C, well, let's say you want to add eye care or dental coverage or something else. That's where Part C comes in. It's also called Medicare Advantage, and it's pretty cool. Part C combines A and B, along with some of the other stuff you want. Then there's Part D. Part D is prescription drug coverage. Now, you can buy it on its own, or you can get it with Part C and wrap the whole thing up in one neat little package. You can also buy a supplemental policy if you want. They're called that because they cover some of the costs not included in A or B. Well, there you go. Those are the basics. Still want to know more? Go to Medicare.gov or check the other videos in this series at MedicareMadeClear.com.
Part A, hospital coverage. Part A would also include up to 20 days in a skilled nursing facility, as well as some home health care coverage. And hospice coverage would also fall under Part A. No premium. You've already paid for it during your working years. If you were admitted to a hospital, you would have a $1,600 deductible for a stay of 1 to 60 days. Part B, medical coverage. Part B would help cover doctor and surgeon fees as well as ambulance, lab services, emergency room charges, chemo and radiation cancer treatments, as well as many other non-hospital medical services. Current monthly premium, which is deducted from your Social Security, is $164.90. The annual deductible for all Medicare Part B beneficiaries is $226. You pay 20% of all Part B bills. Also, there is no cap on coinsurance. Medicare A and B only. Is it a good choice? You pay 20% of your Part B bills, 20% of chemo or radiation treatments, no drug coverage, no cap. How to avoid 20% of everything? You may choose a Medicare Advantage or a Medicare Supplement plan. Let's look at the Advantage plan first.
Your Medicare plan is out there. Let's find it together.
I've heard about Medicare Advantage, but what is it?
Medicare Advantage is an alternative to Original Medicare, also known as Part C. It combines Part A and B of Original Medicare to cover hospital stays, doctor visits, and other medical services. Some plans offer added coverage like dental, vision, hearing, even gym memberships. Medicare Advantage plans are run by private insurance companies. They combine all necessary coverage into one plan with only one card to keep track of.
That sounds great. How do they work?
Most Medicare Advantage plans offer low premiums with an annual deductible. You pay a copay or coinsurance on services as you use them. You'll also continue to pay the Part B premium of Original Medicare. To keep costs low, many plans require you to see doctors inside the plan's network. Others offer more flexibility and let you choose providers and services outside of your network, but you'll pay more to do so.
How do I get started?
First things first, you must be enrolled in Part A and Part B of Original Medicare. You can then choose a Medicare Advantage plan during your initial enrollment period. It's a 7-month window which includes 3 months before, the month of, and 3 months after your Part B effective date. For many, this date falls around your 65th birthday.
What happens if I want to make a change?
You can change your coverage during the annual enrollment period from October 15th through December 7th. You can also switch plans outside of annual enrollment if you qualify for a special election period.
How do I know which plan is right for me?
Every Medicare Advantage plan is different, and not all of them are available in every state or county. We recommend working with a licensed independent agent to walk you through your options based on your unique needs and budget.
Thanks for your help. What if I have more questions?
For more information on Medicare, as well as helpful articles on health, diet, and lifestyle, browse Medicareful Living.
Part A plus B equals C. Hospital, doctors, drugs, all in one convenient plan. Offered through private insurance companies. Most are HMOs, local network. Some are PPO plans, in and out of network. Medicare Advantage plans. Require copays for doctor visits, hospital stays, labs, and other services. Many offer extra services like gym membership, dental, and vision. Even over-the-counter medicine allowance. Can't be turned down for pre-existing conditions. Plans have a maximum out-of-pocket, usually between $3,000 to $5,000, so you have a maximum you would pay if you had a serious health issue. These plans are most like the group health plans you may be familiar with. Sort of a pay-as-you-go plan. These are most likely the plans you are seeing all over the TAV every fall during enrollment. They are run by private insurance companies contracted through Medicare. Medicare Advantage have to offer same coverage as Original Medicare, plus most plans offer additional benefits as well as drug coverage. Example that could be a Medicare Advantage plan in our area. Monthly premium, $0 primary, $20 specialists. Hospital stay, $295 per day, up to 5 days. Outpatient surgery, $0 to $200. Drugs, $0 generic, $45 brand name. Max, out of pocket, $3,200. Gym membership, $0. Vision, $300 allowance for eyewear. Dental, $1,500 allowance. Over-the-counter, allowance each quarter.
Your Medicare plan is out there. Let's find it together.
Can you tell me more about Medicare supplements?
Absolutely. Medicare supplements, also known as Medigap plans, help cover some of the costs Original Medicare doesn't cover, like your deductibles and copays. Private insurers can offer 10 different MedSup plans, and each is assigned a letter. Plans with the same letter offer the same set of benefits, which are standardized by the government.
What do they cost?
Costs vary between MedSup plan types, from carrier to carrier, and depend on your location, age, gender, health, and marital status. More coverage typically means higher monthly premiums.
I didn't hear you mention prescriptions.
Medicare supplement plans do not cover your prescription drug costs, but they do sometimes include fitness memberships.
How do I buy a plan?
Once you're enrolled in Original Medicare, you can choose to add a Medicare supplement plan during your Medigap open enrollment period. It's a 6-month-long window that begins during the month of your Part B enrollment. You'll always have guaranteed issue during your Medigap open enrollment. Since that window depends on when your Part B coverage starts, Medigap guaranteed issue is still possible if you work past 65 and wait to enroll in Part B. However, after this window has passed, you'll likely pay more for MedSup coverage or be subject to medical underwriting to enroll in certain plans. While costs vary, all MedSup plans are guaranteed renewable as long as you continue to pay both the MedSup premium and your Part B premium. So even if you get sick, you won't lose your Medigap coverage. Oh, and one more thing. Plans C and F will be phased out to all new enrollees on January 1st, 2020. To enroll in either of these plans, you must do so before that date.
How do I know which plan is right for me?
We recommend working with a licensed independent agent to help you research options based on your budget and your unique needs.
Thanks for explaining that. Now, what if I have more questions?
For more information on Medicare, as well as helpful articles on health, diet, and lifestyle, browse Medicareful Living.
Medicare Supplement fills in the gaps in Medicare, Medica, Watho private insurance companies. Can be used anywhere in U.S. that accepts Medicare. Plans are A, B, C, D, G, K, L, M, N. Premiums are about $75 to $150 and will go up over time. Guaranteed acceptance when turning 65. Plan G is usually most popular because after you meet your Part B deductible of $226, most all other charges are covered. So no surprise bills. You are guaranteed accepted when you turn 65, but after enrollment period, you would be subject to pre-existing conditions to qualify. Now if you choose a Medicare supplement, you'd also need a separate Part D drug card. Most Medicare supplement do not offer drug coverage like the Advantage plans do. So let's look at Part D prescription medications.
People who've had health insurance all their working lives, maybe like you, are often surprised to find that Original Medicare Parts A and B doesn't cover prescription drugs. That's where Medicare Part D comes in. It's offered only by private insurance companies. And it helps pay for prescription drugs. You can get Part D either as a standalone plan or included in a Medicare Advantage plan. It's up to you, depending on your needs and what's available in your area. Here's how Part D works. First, it's optional, but if you want it, you have to enroll. Second, depending on your situation, you can sign up for Part D when you first become eligible for Medicare. For most, that's when you turn 65. If you decide to wait, you could be without prescription drug coverage when you need it, and you may wind up paying a higher premium. Third, Part D plans vary by company. So when you compare plans, you should make sure the drugs you take today are covered. Then review the drug copays, any required deductibles, and monthly premiums. For most people, Part D is a smart choice, whether on its own or as part of a Medicare Advantage plan. It can help you save on the cost of your drugs, help you manage your healthcare budget, and provide coverage in case your health needs change in the future. Those are the high points of Medicare Part D. Still want to know more about Medicare? Go to Medicare.gov or check the other videos in this series at MedicareMadeClear.com.
Part D prescription drug coverage. If you do not choose an Advantage plan with drug coverage included, then you would need to get a Part D prescription plan. Monthly premiums range currently anywhere from $18 to $100. Be sure to check your medications with the plan's formulary. The infamous donut hole or coverage gap starts when your total drug cost reach $4,660, and you won't come out of the gap until you reach $7,400 starting from $0. If you enter the coverage gap, you will be responsible for 25% of the cost of your drugs. If you reach the catastrophic phase over $7,400 in total drug costs, you will pay 5% of the cost for each of your drugs, or $4.15 for generics and $10.35 for brand-name drugs, whichever is greater. Now this is a great time to talk about the donut hole. The coverage gap applies to both Medicare Advantage and standalone Part D plans. Once your total cost reaches $4,660, you enter the gap. Now, I know what you're thinking. My copays for medicines are very little. There's no way I'll enter the gap. That's not how it's calculated. It is the total combined figure of what you pay and the insurance companies pay. Basically, it's the retail price of that drug that goes toward that $4,660 limit. So if you're on a Tier 4 medication and your copay is $45, you'd have to realize that drug may be $600 retail price, so it wouldn't take many months to reach that limit. Then you'd pay 25% of the total drug cost, so it could get expensive. So let's review your choices. Option 1. Original Medicare. Medicare would pay 80%. You'd pay 20%. There is no cap on expenses and no drug coverage. Your premium is $164.00. Option 2. Original Medicare, and add to it a standalone prescription drug card. So same as above, but an additional expense of a Part D drug card. Option 3. Medicare Advantage. You are still in Medicare. However, an Advantage plan would combine A, B, and D all in one convenient plan, otherwise known as Medicare Part C. You would still pay the $164.00 for Medicare and the Advantage premium if there is one, but you'd have drug coverage without an additional fee and also have a cap, so bills don't rise above that limit. Option 4. Original Medicare A and B, but also add an additional Medicare supplement to cover much of the 20% your part. You'd also like to add a drug plan. So to be totally comprehensively covered, you'd pay Medicare $164, plus the supplement premium, in addition, the drug card premium. Ask me or your agent to review your current health needs to determine what may be the better option.
So, how do you decide which Medicare plan is right for you? A good question, huh? First up, get yourself a pencil and paper, and we'll get started. Okay, ready? Remember, if your current health insurance meets your long-term needs, or if you'll get retiree coverage from your employer, then you're probably set. But to be safe, you should check to see how their health plan works with Medicare, and if you still have to sign up for Parts A and B. But for most, you need to pick a Medicare plan to make sure you have all the coverage you want when you need it. When you first become eligible, usually around your 65th birthday, you'll want to ask yourself a few questions to figure out what kind of plan would work for you. Things like, are you in good health? How often do you see your doctor? Do you take a lot of prescription drugs? How much can you afford each month? Are you willing to change doctors if it means lower health plan costs? Questions like that. Next, apply for Medicare and see if you qualify for extra help paying for your medical and drug plan costs. Your local Social Security office can help, or go to Medicare.gov to find out how to apply. Now you'll want to review what plans are available in your area, what the plans cover, and what they cost, because one size does not fit all. For instance, Original Medicare Parts A and B covers some but not all of your hospital and medical expenses and doesn't include prescription drugs. You can add a Medigap plan, sometimes called a Medicare Supplemental Plan, to Original Medicare to help fill the gaps for costs not covered by Parts A and B, and you can add a Part D plan to get the prescription drug coverage you need. Or, if you prefer, You can choose a Medicare Advantage plan. It's a single plan that combines Parts A and B with extra benefits like hearing, vision, gym memberships, and prescription drug coverage. So, review, compare, decide. Keep in mind, you can select a new plan once a year during the annual enrollment period if your needs change. But take the time when you first become eligible for Medicare to select a plan that meets your needs for the next year. And those are the steps to choosing the right Medicare plan for you. Still want to know more? Go to Medicare.gov or check the other videos in this series at MedicareMadeClear.com.
So what's right for me? 1. How's your health? Are you in good health? Are you used to group coverage from your employer? Then a Medicare Advantage might be a good fit. Do you have chronic ongoing issues? Add up the doctor visits you go to on a regular basis to maintain your issues. A Medicare Advantage or even a Medicare supplement may be less in copays. Do you have major ongoing issues, cancer or heart conditions? You know you will have large doctor and hospital bills. Perhaps a Medicare supplement be the best fit. 2. Do you take prescription drugs? Very little. Then Medicare Advantage with prescription drug coverage with a $0 copay may work well. Are you on routine maintenance drugs? Again, Medicare Advantage plan usually have low or no deductible, so may be a good fit. Are you on many medications? Perhaps a higher premium Medicare Advantage or even a higher premium Part D. 3. What doctors or hospitals do you see? Don't mind a network. Look at Medicare Advantage. Note, Medicare Advantage plans all include emergency coverage throughout the country. Do you want the choice of any doctor or hospital in the U.S. that accepts Medicare? Then a Medicare supplement might be your choice. 4. Do you travel? Emergency only, or will you have routine care in other states? 5. How much did you spend on healthcare last year? Add up your copays and premiums. 6. What's going to be your budget now that you're retired? 7. What kind of person are you? Are you the type who would rather pay a fixed amount each month, or would you prefer to save as much money now and set aside money for what may or may not happen? When can I enroll? Your initial enrollment period. For Part A, it's any time after age 64 and 9 months. It's usually automatic and Medicare just sends a card to you in the mail. Most of the time it has A and B on the card. If you want to keep Part B, do nothing. The premium will be deducted from your birth month when you reach 65. If you're staying on group employment coverage, then you'd sign back of the card and return it to Medicare, saying that you're electing to delay Part B coverage. Parts B, C, Medicare Advantage, and Part D. You may enroll anytime 3 months before the month of, and 3 months after your birth month. So if your birthday is in April, your eligibility runs from January to July. Medicare supplement enrollment 65 and 6 months later to get guaranteed issue, meaning you can't be turned down for health reasons during that period. You're 65 and retiring from employer that paid for your health coverage. Some questions to ask. Find out whether you can keep your current coverage after you retire. Find out if you would want to. Find out if your current coverage could be combined with Medicare coverage. In years past, employers had better coverage, not so much any longer. So compare your employer's coverage versus Medicare coverage. Lately, I'm finding Medicare to be a better deal. What if you continued to work? What about enrollment after 65? You have 63 days to enroll in Part B without a penalty when you finally decide to retire. All others. You have basically 2 opportunities per year to make changes. AEP, Annual Enrollment Period, October 15th to December 7th. For both Medicare Advantage and Part D, also an additional chance to make one change during the OEP, Open Enrollment Period, January 1st to March 31st. One like-to-like change, mainly Medicare Advantage. SEP, Special Enrollment Period, any time of year with a qualifying event. 5-star plans are plans that meet or exceed Medicare expectations and have the right to sign up year-round. Medicare supplement, no enrollment period. Where to find help paying? Anyone on a limited income is eligible for help. Maximum amounts for help. For individuals, The extra help or low-income subsidy for help with medications cost. Total income less than $1,719 per month. To get help paying for Part B premium. The Medicare Savings Program is for individuals making less than $1,549 per month. And for state Medicaid, the limit is $1,152 per month. Now for married couples. Extra help with medications is less than $2,309. For Part B premium assistance, less than $2,080. And for Medicaid, a monthly income limit of $1,545. Combined savings, investments, and real estate, other than your home, care, and $1,500 for burial expenses are also calculated. Total combined assets for individuals, less than $15,510. For couples, less than $30,950. Help is out there. Even if you aren't sure you qualify, apply. There's no penalty for applying for extra help, and you might get approved. Use below resources to apply. Okay, time for a quiz to see how much information you retained. 1. Frank is in good shape. He rarely goes to the doctor except for annual physicals. However, he is on high blood pressure medicine. Frank doesn't mind paying a copay when he goes to the doctor, but is concerned about a high monthly premium because he's on a fixed income. What would be a good choice for Frank? The right answer is C, Medicare Advantage, because Medicare Advantage plans typically have low or no premium. 2. June is retired and wants to travel to spend time with her children who live in other states. She's not concerned so much with a monthly premium, but wants to know if she can go to the doctor no matter what state she's in. What's a choice for June? Did you get it correct? Yes, it's C, Medicare Supplement, because she is covered to any doctor that accepts Medicare. 3. Mark's income is below $16,000 a year. He can't afford a supplement. He needs help with his Part B premium and prescription drugs. What should Mark do first before making any Medicare choices? Check with Social Security. Also contact SHIIP to see if he qualifies for extra help. 4. Iris doesn't like surprises. Although she knows she must pay something each month, she wants to budget for her health care. She wants to know what her monthly health care costs, no matter will be if she's healthy or not. What is a good choice for Iris? The answer is C, Medicare Supplement Plan G. After her deductible, she's covered. 5. Max is a veteran and on Medicare. He already has medical coverage through the VA. He doesn't mind going to VA for his coverage, but wants to know if he can get on an Advantage plan, so he can also have the option of going to local doctors. Can Max have the VA coverage and get an Advantage plan? Yes, many veterans, including my father, have a $0 Medicare Advantage, so we can get the extra benefits with an Advantage plan. 6. Mary is retiring from a large factory in town. Her company will still cover her, but the premiums are $200 a month. Her neighbor has an Advantage plan and has similar doctor and hospital copays as Mary but pays $0 per month. What should Mary do? Compare Advantage plans to the coverage she has now. 7. Gene will be 65 in a month. He's now looking for his best options for his Medicare. Gene also has just been diagnosed with cancer. He knows his treatments will be expensive. What is the best choice for Gene? B. A Medicare supplement during his guaranteed issue period would allow him to get a Medicare supplement with no pre-existing conditions and not incur the heavy copays associated with cancer treatments. 8. Jane has joined a Medicare Advantage plan because she likes the idea of having doctor, hospital, and drug coverage all in one convenient plan. She also wants to buy a Medicare supplement to help pay the copays and deductibles that might be associated with her Advantage plan. Can Jane have both an Advantage and a Medicare supplement? No, you cannot have both Advantage and a Medicare supplement. 9. Franklin is 68 years old and still working. He continues to work because his wife has health issues and is concerned that a Medicare plan won't accept her because she is also 68 years old and her guaranteed issue period has passed. Can Franklin retire? Yes, because Franklin had credible coverage with his employer when he does retire. He and his wife would have 63 days to enroll in a Medicare plan without fear of pre-existing conditions. 10. When Mary was 65, she enrolled in an Advantage plan. After being on the plan for 10 months, she decided she wanted to go on a supplement, but she has major health issues. Can she go on a supplement? This is a tough one, but if you listen closely, then you know that the answer is yes. If this was Mary's first time enrolled in an Advantage plan, she has 1 year to go to a supplement with no health questions asked. If you have additional questions, please reach out to me via email and/or text. I would be happy to answer any questions or concerns you have. If I don't know the answer, I'll get you the answer so you have no confusion.
Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a maze of Medicare plans with no one to help guide you through? Well, good news. I'm here for you to make sure we have the right plan for your specific needs. Let's be real here. I'm a salesman, and I make my living by selling Medicare plans. But unlike many others in this business, I just don't focus on commission. I focus on providing the best service possible. With 17 years of experience as an independent broker with all the major carriers, I'm confident I can help you find the right plan. I won't push you toward any particular plan because my commissions are set by Medicare. So I make the same no matter which plan you choose. But my goal is to make sure you're on the right plan for your situation so you can keep your trust in me. Healthcare industry is constantly changing, and so are your needs. That's why I'll review your plan with you every year to make sure you're on the right track. I keep an eye on all the new plans and updates and reach out to you each fall during AEP to give you updates and suggestions. If you have any questions or concerns, I'm always here to help clarify any confusion. I even get calls from non-clients asking for advice because they know I'm always willing to help. My consultation is completely free. I'll never charge you for a visit. My goal is to treat you as if you were my own parents. And I do the best I can with the information you provide. And so far, this strategy's worked out pretty well for me, and I'm confident it'll work out for you too. So why wait? Let's get started. You've worked hard your whole life. Now it's time to relax, enjoy your hobbies, and spend some time with your family. Leave the healthcare to me and let me guide you for the right plan for your needs. Give me a call at 336-971-4467. Don't let the maze of Medicare plans stress you out anymore. Let me help you find the right plan for your specific needs. Contact me today. I look forward to hearing from you. God bless.
Congratulations! You've earned your degree from Medicare University.